Hi, my name is Sarah Fraser. Lauryn Carr, confident cake pop master. Lauryn's steadfastness in her beliefs and her poised, knowledgeable aura give her the strong personality the class of 2019 has come to know and love. Whether she is sending a procrastinating senior copies of her forgotten homework, killing it on the volleyball court, or baking treats for friends' birthdays, Lauryn is always giving of her time and compassion. You may assume that the senior den is still clean, given it's just the first semester of its use, but Lauryn, who constantly cleans up everyone's crusty ramen containers and other miscellaneous items, would probably say otherwise. Her ability to stand up for what she believes in and her care towards others make Lauryn wise beyond her years. Please give it up for the one and only Lauryn Carr.
I have been told by more than one person, on more than one occasion, and in more than one context that I am an unapproachable person. Now, most people would probably respond to such feedback by saying something like, "What? No, not me," but not I. My usual response goes something like, "Yeah, sounds about right. Anything else you'd like to let me know?" However, after receiving this feedback so many times, I started to wonder why someone would think such a preposterous thing. I suppose the first thing that came to mind is that I am not a fan of human contact. Whether it's a hug or someone bumping into me in the halls, my favorite type of contact is no contact. One of my pet peeves that has developed over the years occurs most often with my sister or in drive-thrus. On the few occasions that I let her borrow or have something of mine, her only job is to take the item from my hands, not touch me in the process. Likewise, to my knowledge, the only job of the drive-thru workers is to hand me my food and my change, not to grasp my hands and exchange germs in the process. Like I said earlier, my favorite type of contact is no contact. But somehow, someone has been able to prove this notion wrong. Last year, Simone decided that it was an amazing idea to squeeze me as tight as possible and released a high-pitched "Lauryn" every time she saw me in the hall last year. And I'm sure you can imagine my initial response, the signature Lauryn face. But in a weird way, her tight hugs became something that I looked forward to, as they were able to brighten the darkest of days. And strangely, I kind of miss them now that the senior den and the junior hall are so far apart this year. The next thing I thought could be a factor of my lack of being approachable is that I don't smile too often. If you've seen me in the hall, I'm probably walking with what I call an RNF, or a resting neutral face. For the longest time, I have been encouraged to smile more, and I'm often asked, "What's wrong?" To which I reply, "Nothing, just living life." But believe it or not, having an RNF has its benefits. I am great at staring contests. I found that most people seem to lose them because they end up smiling or laughing, but not me. Additionally, a lot of people seem to have trouble with taking their passport pictures, but taking my passport picture was one of the easiest things I've ever had to do. On the count of 3, please don't smile. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Piece of cake. We've all heard someone say that smiling takes fewer muscles than frowning. But after doing a little research, I've come to the conclusion that this is only because people tend to smile more, which means that their muscles are in better shape. In other words, when muscles are in better shape, it takes less energy or effort to use them. Unfortunately, my muscles are out of shape. And while the average person smiles about 40 to 50 times a day, I probably only do so about 10. After I came to this realization, I asked myself this question: since when does the number of times that you flex the muscles in your face determine how good of a person you are or how much kindness you have to offer? I believe that I am living proof that what you show on the outside does not have to add up to what's on the inside. Personally, I think I'm a pretty cool gal, even though I'm sure a lot of you probably beg to differ. But my facial expressions don't express my ambitions, goals, and aspirations. What I'm trying to say is that there is something spectacular within every person. Some people are very transparent while others are not. But before you decide that someone is too unapproachable to get to know, think again, because you may get a new bestie out of a simple interaction. Now, before I close, I feel that I must admit that I am the queen of petty. Although it's unhealthy, I am capable of holding a grudge for so long that I will forget what I was even mad about. But I'll just remember that I don't want to talk to you. So I'd now like to take this time to apologize to you all. I am sorry to anyone who has ever felt threatened or inferior because of my resting neutral face. I am sorry for all the accidental side eyes and glares I may have exchanged with you at one point or another in the halls. And I am sorry for any sarcastic comments that I have made that you didn't find so funny. If you were expecting me to say that I am now a changed person after writing this speech and that I will gladly give and accept as many hugs from now on, you're sadly mistaken. However, it doesn't look like the resting neutral phase has been or will ever be a trend. So until then, I, Lauryn Carr, vow to try to smile more often, be intentional about being approachable, attempt to make amends with some old friends, and maybe even say hi to you in the halls. Thank you.